What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for the Spider S&P 500 ETF Trust with the ticker symbol SPY. Remember that if you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate all those who have already subscribed and liked my videos. Just a reminder that this video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. Happy Valentine's Day to all my viewers and subscribers, and a special happy Valentine's Day to my girlfriend. So let's take a look at the daily chart. You can see that SPY, or the S&P 500, whichever you prefer, has broken out of the consolidation pattern it was previously inside of. Well, it actually did that on Friday, and we did see a little continuation today. But this kind of closed bullish, so we could see higher prices in the coming days to come back to retest this previous breakout level. So that's definitely a possibility, and it just depends on what price does over here. It depends on how it reacts to this breakout level. If it finds resistance, then we could come back down to the previous low, or if we push right through it, then we might just get the second leg up. So let's take a look at that. If we get the second leg up, what would it be? This would be the first leg up. This will all just be a correction, and if we do complete the second leg pattern, which since the market does move in twos, this would be at the 472 level. You can see that there was a previous uptrend in play. This one right here, we have 4 to 5 bars inside of this yellow channel. But then price action did have a break outside of it, and then a move to a new high, or at least a retest. So we did get the retest, and then right when we got that, there was a double top pattern, so like a M formation. Then we got that reversal down. So this is looking kind of bearish. It just depends on what we want to do, or what the market wants to do at the 446 level. Is it going to come back to touch it and then reverse, kind of like we did over here? This is an example of how price action tests levels. It came back to test this previous low, and then from that there was a big rally. But then price action came up to the 457 level. It got rejected, then came back again. So that was the second time it came back to this level and got rejected again. So if the market does something twice and it fails, most likely it's going to do the opposite, and then we sold off. So if I were to choose, if I were to predict which way the market's going to go, I think we're still going to go lower. You can see that we had this channel working lower, the slim one, and we didn't have the retest of the lows yet. For this little slim channel working higher, we did. So if we do continue lower, where can we go? So the second leg pattern also for the downside can work out. And this target is right at the $400 level. So just depends on what price action wants to do when it gets back up to the 446 level. That's if we do it. We don't even have to. We can just continue to drop lower and lower and reach the previous low at the 421 level. But I think just how this candle closed and how this breakout is, it kind of looks like they just want to come back one more time or a little bit higher before deciding to continue higher or lower. So definitely something to follow in the coming week. This is just the beginning of the week, so we still have 4 more days of trading to see how this market plays out. So if we do pull back to the lower side, which still can happen. I mean, we didn't come back all the way to the highs yet. We're not making any all-time highs, so we're still kind of in like a correction phase. Just depends on if they want the correction to end, continue just moving sideways, or lower. So it's not like the trend is resuming anytime soon. So I'm still thinking we're going to continue lower. So this is the $400 target, and there is a little breakout over here and a gap that could be filled, and you can see that price action did try to come back to it. That's what these drops were right here. They tried to come back to fill in this gap. They failed. See, they came back once with this red candle, and then the price action went up, and then it came back again, and then it was a gap down. So that was a double bottom, and price action failed in reverse. So I think it's now or never for the market. There's a lot of bad news that they can use to push down the market where they want to. So I think this would be the time for them to do it. So that's my prediction. I think we're going to reach that $400 level. We don't have to. We could find some type of support at the previous support level, which is right at the 428 level. There was a lot of bounces there. We could just reverse from here and continue to make higher highs and higher lows and just make new all-time highs. Well, that's another possibility. But my prediction is us getting that second leg, and the chart definitely looks like it can do it. If anything changes drastically, I'll give you guys an update. But other than that, let's take a look at the longer term pattern on the weekly chart. So here's the weekly chart for the Spider S&P 500 ETF Trust. The weekly chart just shows you the bigger picture. The daily chart can show me the same thing, but I would need to zoom out a lot and the candles bars would look really small. So the weekly chart just summarizes just minimizes the candle bars. So you can see that we had this strong push through the EMA. So that tells me that looks like bears could possibly still be in control. That's a strong move down. Previously, before, if we came back to the EMA, we found some type of support and continued higher. This time it was just a strong push down. So that tells me something is a little different than before. So we had that strong push down. We came back up and found resistance at the EMA, and then we sold off. Right now, this week is looking kind of sideways and kind of weak. So we'll have to wait and see if they want to continue this leg pattern or just make a higher low, maybe something like this, and then continue higher. So this would be a higher low right here. So we could get something like that. If this bar is green, we'll have to wait and see. But there's still a lot of time left for the market to decide on what it wants to do. So this was the previous support I was talking about at the 425, 428 level. We did get a triple test of it. But right now it's not pushing prices higher because now we're finding resistance at this level, at this 453 level and the EMA. So I'm choosing the bear side just for now. If anything else drastically changes, then I'll be switching over to the bull side. So that's the thing about a trader. We don't really care which way the market goes, as long as the market moves. But obviously, there's a lot of people who are invested into the SP 500 who are longs, so they just want the market to go up. But it's whatever the chart tells me is what traders do. So let's take a look at this spike in channel that S&P 500 or SPY has been inside of since March of 2020. It's a very nice uptrend. We are seeing signs of weakness because we came up short on the upper side right here, which leads to a breakout, which we got. And now this breakout, it could be in the form of two legs, maybe back down to that $400 level like I'm predicting, or we can come back one more time at this 425, 428 level and just continue higher. Just a lot of indecision in the market. We'll wait to see what the market wants to do. Obviously, if we bounce from this level, then maybe we won't reach that $400 target. As of right now, it's still possible, and that's why I think we can reach it. But if we make a new all-time high, I'm not going to be predicting we can reach the $400 target in that time frame, because we're making new highs. I'm going to probably be looking for long targets. So right now the market looks kind of weak, so I'm thinking it probably wants to continue lower. But that's pretty much my analysis for the SPY. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised at what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.